Hey everybody, this is Chris Dwayne, Silver Shield on don't-tread-on.me, which is my blog that I've been publicly blogging for probably the last 3 months after spending 6 years putting together the Sons of Liberty Academy, which is a pretty cool project about awakening yourself to the enslavement of humanity through debt and war. It's a really great, ambitious project, one that I poured my heart and soul into. And is one that I have just started giving away for free. 6 years of my work has been given away for free, and to get more people to go take a look at that, which is sonsoflibertyacademy.com, I started blogging on don't-tread-on.me, and it's been a really great experience because now I've come out of the shadows, got a lot of great ideas, and just been writing, pretty much on a daily basis everything that I see going on in the in this world, as we rush towards the mathematically inevitable collapse of the dollar. There's a lot of great issues that need to be focused on, and probably the one thing that has drawn the most amount of attention is this article that I wrote called The Silver Bullet and the Silver Shield, and if you haven't read it, it is a must read. This article has received over 100,000 views in probably about a month. It's been quoted as being said that it's the best article written on silver in 10 years from guys that have been in the business for a long time, like Jason Hummel. Silver Bear Cafe named it Article of the Week, and even a very well-respected guy that I respect a lot, David Morgan from silver-investor.com, has been a huge proponent of it, and because of this article we've developed a really good relationship, and one that I'm very proud to have. So basically what this article is I wanted to put together a complete piece on why people should be buying silver, and there's two main reasons. The two things that most people ask me about in the Sons of Liberty Academy is how do we turn back the tide of this increasingly corrupt political banking system that we have. How do we physically fight back? I mean, this isn't, talking about getting guns and go shooting the bastards. This is really about firing silver bullets into their system, because silver is the Achilles heel of the entire fiat currency banking system. So that's one way. Every time you buy an ounce of silver, you're physically taking power away from them and instilling it in you. And then the other verse of that is, how do you protect yourself from the mathematically inevitable collapse of the dollar? And that's your silver shield, that having a real tangible asset like silver protects you for the, again, mathematically inevitable collapse of the dollar. And the reason why I say mathematically inevitable collapse is because if you know anything about how our money system works, all of our money is debt with interest attached to it, and that every year more debt has to be created in excess of the debt and interest that was accrued the year before. And if you know anything about compounding interest, it reaches a point where you can't do anything anymore but let the system either collapse or inflate away. So I put together this article, Silver Bullet and the Silver Shield, and it is probably there's probably about 40 or 50 different reasons on why you should be buying silver right now. And it's not a matter of just, pure profit or, the upside potential or the delta or the beta or whatever that it is. It's many reasons. It could be financial reason, it could be moral reason, it could be patriotic reasons, it could be geological reasons, spiritual reasons. I basically took everything that I could possibly think of on why you should be buying silver right now and put it into this article, because I realized that I had been all in silver in 2005, and there's people who have been telling to buy silver at $7 that are now just starting to get it because of this article. Because once you're aware of these things, you can prepare by taking massive dramatic action, because you fully understand, you fully believe it, and you commit to doing this. And I wrote every reason in here because I realized that not everybody is motivated by the same way everybody else is. So it's been a really great article. A lot of people have read it, and it's been great. So after about a month of this going on, and my blog blowing up, we got 150,000 views to the blog during that month that it came out. 100,000 of it went just to this article, which kind of shows how much people liked it. After it settled down, I started to think, well, that was great, but I probably, at the end of the day, we were probably preaching to the choir. All the guys that get it and understand it, maybe they were investing, but now this probably firmed them up. But I thought about, how do we reach the 99% of the other people that don't get it at all? All the people who still have money in the stock market, their IRAs, their 401ks, money sitting in money market accounts and checking accounts and bonds and real estate and all these assets that rely upon the dollar. There's no safe asset in any paper asset, as far as I'm concerned, so long as the dollar is on this mathematically inevitable collapse that's going to come. So again, I put together all these reasons on why people should do it, and now I was like, how do I get people to read it? So I came up with this idea of saying, hey, I went to my academy, all these people that are involved in the academy, and I said, how about we raise some money and advertise it? And within 2 weeks, we had raised over $5,000 to advertise this article with these 2 ads that we put together on the top page of the Drudge Report. And originally, we only wanted to try to get to $3,500, which would have gotten us 1 million impressions. And by the time everything was said and done, we had raised over $5,000. And we also came up with 2 different ads to do that. So the first one is JP Morgan does not want you to read this article. And the reason why that is JP Morgan probably has the largest short position on silver. So every dollar that it goes up, it's estimated that they lose $1 to $3 billion in their short position. And that's just one reason why people should be buying silver, is because it is the most heavily shorted commodity asset probably of all time, and it's a perpetual short position that never seems to get covered. The other ad that we put together is 20 ounces of silver. In 2001 it was $90, 2005 was $140, 2007 $280, 2010 $420, 2011 $820. Having real money during a worldwide fiat currency collapse, priceless. So that's kind of a play on the word with that MasterCard or Visa ad, and the fact that if the dollar collapses, it literally is worth infinite amount of dollars, if you know anything about hyperinflations. So we put together this ad, this idea, and people not only donated money, people donated gifts to raffle off. So we had 2 tickets or 2 certificates to the Front Sight Firearms Training Institute, which is pretty cool. David Morgan came on board, really threw his weight behind it, donated 10 silver rounds to the cause to raffle off. I threw in 5 of my own silver American Peace dollars and a couple strategy sessions. And as a result, we raised over $5,000 in a little over 2 weeks. And we are going to be spending all of it during 3 days. So a third of it's going to go on the morning of April 25th, 8 a.m. to noon, Wednesday the 27th afternoon, on Friday morning 8 a.m. to noon on the 29th. And the cool thing is, I also scheduled a live webinar Friday, April 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where we'll not only be picking the raffle winners, but we'll also hopefully have a lot of new friends that have a lot of questions for me to answer personally, and I hope to get some pretty cool special guests on too. So stay tuned for that. But if you can look at all the donations that people came in, and they came from anywhere from $180 all the way down to $10 donations. I mean, these all added up, and this is great because this is leaderless resistance. People coming together. None of us have met each other. They've read my work. This is only from about 3 months of knowing me that we were being able to raise this kind of money. And we have a pretty small list. I mean, we got 4,300 people on our list. And then on top of it, this guy came out of nowhere, an anonymous donor. Loved the article, loved the idea, loved the Sons of Liberty Academy. Really was a big supporter. And he threw in a check for $1,776 And that really lit the fire under the donations, because he said that every dollar donated for the first $1,776, he would match dollar for dollar. And that really got people to say, okay, we're going to donate. So we've already sent out the check. You know, everything's all set and go. But I wanted to send out this little video just so people could see what was going on, you know, and watch for it. And, you know, thought that was a pretty cool thing that was going on. So if you get a chance, go to don't-tread-on.me and also look at sonsoflibertyacademy.com. Everything is free, and you know, our feeling is when you are aware, you can prepare. Thanks a lot. Bye.